G'day guys, Damo here, and welcome to another Round the Fire video. To all the subscribers, welcome back, and if you're new to the channel, g'day. So, I am down here by the river in Lakefield National Park. This is a private veterans retreat for veterans and their families. So lucky to have access to this place and just get a load of this. Beautiful. What a bloody beautiful spot. So I'm down here with the family. So we've got the wife and 2 kids. So I thought I'd give you guys a look around what our camp setup looks like. So the weather's looking fairly good, so we haven't gone whole hog on this one, but there's not really too much more to set up than what we've done. But I'll give you a quick pan around the campsite. You can see just how it's set up there, and we'll talk you through it. So really with the vehicle, we just run a 65 litre ARB fridge. That's mounted on top of a set of front runner cub pack drawers and the tailgate. This is really the main workstation of the camp, and so we'll cook off here, cook breakfast, dinner, or if we're sort of in and out and need to get in and out of there, we'll just shift the cooker down onto the ground. But this wolf pack's cub pack setup, sorry, if you've seen the video where I installed this, it slides in and out, so it's a little bit dusty now. We're up in Cape York, and we've done a couple of weeks up in here, so it's covered in red dirt. But we keep sort of the kitchen gear. That's just knives and forks, cutting gear, sauces, our food, anything. We're sort of, these two are the immediate ones. A little pantry with extras like potatoes and all those sort of stuff. This one's plates and bowls and chopping boards, and then it does come out a bit further. It's not going to do it for me now. This one in the back's just got all our battery packs, and this one in here is a toolbox. So that's pretty easy. That just slides in and out, locks in, and gets it done. We'll keep the gas bottle just in the back here, and that line will just run out here and hook on to the cooker, and I can just sort of lift that in and out as needed. We keep the air compressor in the back here. Basically anything in the back that's going to be in here can get dusty, so everything's sort of sealed up in here. We don't have a canopy. It's a Raptor. You've got to keep the weight down, so the additional weight of a canopy is in my mind a bit of a luxury. I keep recovery gear up here beside the driver, and 2 20 litre water jerrys just up in the back here. Now those 20 litre water jerrys just run with a hose down to the back here, and that gives me 40 litres of gravity fed water. I've got 2 milk crates. I can't go wrong. I can't leave my trusty milk crates at home, but what I've done is I've put those into I'll jump up here. I've put those into these Drifter milk crate bags, and that just seals the entire milk crates up totally. So what I've been using those for is the top one I've just been keeping all my beers in, and the bottom one has been used for bottles of water. So we've been using the you can see I've got a couple of bottles of water out now, ready to go into the fridge. So what we've been doing is we've worked out how much beers we want to drink for the trip, the wife's wines, all that sort of thing. And all we do is we only take out the night before however many we're going to drink for the next afternoon. So they got all night to chill and all day. And then the waters obviously go in. We've got a little drifter kids table there, just Maduri oven. That's, I don't know why that's sitting out. The wife was getting set up for dinner. We've been trialing one of these Gladiator series Colemans. I mean, they're a really good, let me get down from here. They're a really good unit. They absolutely pump with the heat, and whilst we're out on the beach, couldn't fault it. The wind didn't stop it. Nothing's really stopped it. But personally, I think it's a little bit too big for my liking. If that came in a single burner, take my money all day long. That's sort of what I want. But it's been good anyway. We don't really cook on 2 burners, but it's been good. The trusty peg bag, you would have seen that in another one of our videos. And then our now lithium battery setup. So I've just chucked a 100 amp hour lithium battery in right before I went to the Cape, and honestly that thing now, I haven't had to put out a solar panel or anything this entire time. We've sat for a couple of days down on the beach. We sat down for a couple of days on Canal Creek, I should say. That thing is just a beast. It absolutely just pumps. So that sort of keeps the fridge running, charges all the camera batteries, charges all of my Ryobi gear. So the fans that we had in the fans that we're putting in the swags, I'll get over to that in a minute. Everything electric powered, we run in there. I've got mum and dad chairs. I brought a 200 watt solar blanket tucked in there. That never got pulled out at all. And I've got a shower tent in there as well, just one of those instant pop-up shower tents. So that got pulled out maybe once, but we've been like this, just by ourselves the whole time. In 99.9% of the places we've been the only people around. So we don't put a shower tent up if it's just us. One thing I special mention, this guy. This is my favorite tool of the entire setup. The old kitchen bench, give him a dust off. The swags, packing them away, give him a dust off. The old fridge, give him a dust off. I love it. This ute camping for me, first thing I ever pack, and I always tell the missus, put it back. It lives down the back behind the battery here, and that's where it lives. If the missus moves it, I'll get a bit upset. We've got the Rhino Rack Batwing awning. That's a 270 degree awning, and that thing sort of covers all the way around the back. I think I was saying before, the weather's really good. We're not expecting it to be any rain, so I'm not putting that thing up tonight, but I'll chuck up a little setup there. You'll see it out, and you'd probably see it out in some of our other videos. For clothes wise, we just run, for this trip, we've just run a couple of these North Face duffel bags. These are the mediums. And then we've got a little one, a little North Face duffel bag there. both the kids get one bag, the wife and I get another bag. That's our clean clothes, and once they're done, we transfer them over into the little North Face bag, and that's our washing bag. So whenever we find a place that's got fresh running water, we did a wash at Canal Creek, that's all we got to carry down with a bit of soap. So we've got one of these bin bags. This XTM, that's a BCF brand. We just pulled that out. It sits in the back, and that just, wherever it can fit. Generally, when it's empty, it's packed under stuff. As it fills up, it gets its own space. So we sort of tailor it that it has its own space when it needs to. So sleeping wise, we have come out with 2 double swags. So the one on the left is the King's double swag. That one's about a 1500 wide, and we've got the Darche Dirty D 1400 swag, and that's a ripper of that is an absolute ripper of a double swag. We've only just pulled in maybe an hour ago. We're too busy throwing a line in, so a couple of clips off. But this thing, 6 windows, absolutely brilliant when it comes to just being so cool and easy to set up, easy to pack down. And the bag, if anyone from Darche's watching, thank you for actually making a swag bag that the bloody swag fits into. We've got 2 pillows in there, we've got a big big sleeping bag sort of set up in there, and it's absolutely brilliant. The King's one, we've been dreading putting that up or packing it up every day. It's the only thorn in our side on this whole trip. We're just like, geez, don't want to pack that away. We're ready to throw that in the dumpster. But it's done its job. Kept the kids sorted. So a little fireplace that was already here for us, so that's cool. And then for showering, we have got a one of these Julka hot tap systems, and just running that down. This guy's just running straight down into the river there, runs back up into the pump, and I'm just using one of those ARB, or they're just a lithium jump starter kits, which has got a 12-volt SIG socket. So if we've got the luxury of being next to a river, we're gonna have endless hot water showers with this unit, just powered off like that. If we don't have the luxury of being next to a freshwater river, we put the Julka onto the driver's side of the vehicle, and that hose setup just ducks down into one of those, or both of them, those 40-litre jerry cans, and 20 litres of water through that pump. We've dialed it back, but she still sucks hard, which is good. Gives us about 8 minutes of showering per 20 litres. So you've really got to be conscious of water on, wet up, soap up, wash off, and go for that. With 4 of us, you know what I mean, 4 of us, we just get through 20 litres for 1 shower. So we essentially have 2 nights of showering before we need to top those up, but we sort of share every second night anyway if we have to. What have I missed? So inside, obviously, if you need to go to the loo, if you don't know about it, that's your toilet, and you go and dig a hole. Other than that, guys, fairly basic stuff that you've seen in the car already. Kid seats in the back. We have put I'll give you a look. We have put couple of little boxes, just flat boxes under the seat, and these are the Ryobi fans I was talking about for the kids. Little med kit in there, our sat phones in there, camera gear. This is just a Yeti, it's a Yeti cooler, Esky, whatever you want to call it. And that keeps us snacks in the back for the kids, so all the dry snacks. So while we're cruising along, we can just simply reach in there and just keep feeding them when the monsters get hungry. Tire pressure gear I keep in the back of the in the door there, and then the front, you can see it's a bit of a mess at the minute, but that's just the box of the lithium charger, water bottle, UHF, keep a paper map in there, and all the stuff, our HX1 Navman, and everything good to go. So I'm not sure if I've missed anything, but really that's how simple it is to go. It still weighs you down. It's still sort of you can see it in the suspension with the Raptor. Just sort of bagging down at the back, but I mean, we've got it as close as we can to be as light as possible and as simple as possible. A chair each, doubling up on a swag, we double up on bags. We're all out of the same esky. Basically 4 of those cub pack boxes of food. Those boxes at the kids' feet, we've got one either side. That's just additional food or snacks, or really for the kids, like extra juice or milk or things like that, which, you know, you wouldn't really have as a couple or thing. Recovery gear, compressor, all the bases sort of covered. So yeah, we do have the new winch on this one, and it's been working a treat. Funnily enough though, we haven't used it to help ourselves. The Raptor has, this thing, out of any four-wheel drive trip I've done, this thing is just really maxing it out. Very happy with it, very happy with it, but making it too easy. But that's it, guys. That's a quick walkthrough of a camp setup. Obviously, if the weather's going, the only difference you'd see with our camp is that 270-degree awning out, and it's just got a LED light in there. And if we don't have it out, we've got I've got an LED light up under here, and that just pumps the light so we can find anything we want in the back, and good to go. So guys, if I've missed anything, leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to everyone. So if I'm not getting back to you straight away, it's because we're out bush. But otherwise, if I've missed anything, something you want to know about, just drop a comment. I'll get back to you. If you want to know more about something, or you want me to go into detail about any specific thing that we've got here, then just leave it down there, and we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.